How many times do you get a sales call and someone's asking, what's your best price? I would bet you get that phone call every day, all day. And the reality is, so many salespeople struggle with how to answer that question when someone starts pushing on them about what is your best price. Now, we have to unpack why is it challenging for salespeople and why does the customer drive towards that? Let's start with the guest for a second. The guest drives towards asking what your best price is because they don't want to come in and spend 5 hours negotiating with you. Your presence is your leverage. Really? 1983 called, bro. Here's the deal. When you say that, people automatically say, okay, so I have to come in and fight with you to get the best deal. You have to take it a step further. What's really changed? Yes, we know the internet, but take it a step further. Guess what? Almost everyone goes into ChatGPT and understands what they need to do to negotiate or to how to best buy a car. So we have to understand the guest doesn't want to deal with coming in. They don't typically. They're going to ask for the best price because they want to know the price. They want to negotiate before they come in so they can just get the car and leave, which we'd like that too. But guess what? They want to negotiate and they want a better deal because they think that you're going to take advantage of them. So that's the guest psychology for a second. Now we have to understand, okay, as a salesperson, why do we struggle with it? We struggle with it because we don't listen to what the guest is really saying. Yes, they want the best price, but what we have to ask ourselves is, why do they really want what they want? When you understand the guest's why, you'll be much quicker to be able to actually establish a connection with them. And when you can establish a connection with them, you can meaningfully ask for the appointment. So you take a sales call. Customer says, hey, I'm calling to see if you have this 2026 Explorer in stock. Great, Mr. Customer, I'll check to see my availability. When would you like to come in and take it for a test drive? Let's just say we go right into it. I want to get to price. The guest says, well, hey, Chappie, before I come in, I want to know your best price. Okay, we have our first objection, so to speak, that many of you will say, and it's a price one. So if we get that question, I ask for them to come in and take it for a test drive. They say, well, I want to know your best price before I come in. That's when I'm going to go ahead and pause and make sure that I'm thinking about it clearly, and I respond giving them a reason, a value statement as to why they should do business with me, and then I'm going to go ahead and assume control and ask them a question, okay? So what would I say? Hey, no problem, customer. Great news is we're one of the largest volume dealerships in the area. So when it comes to price, I gotta tell you, it's actually the easiest part of my job. And listen, with that being said, let me ask you a question. Have you had a chance to drive the Explorer, the F-150, the whatever it is? Well, no, I haven't. Okay, what I'd offer for you to do is come in and experience the F-150, make sure it's exactly what you're looking for. As far as price, that's the easiest part of my job. When's a good day and time for you to come in and take it for a test drive? Well, hold on a minute. Before I come in, I want to make sure that I have the best price. That's the second price objection. Now, depending on your culture of your store, there's two ways you could go. You either could go towards giving them a price, and let me be clear, I do believe that if a guest says the objection 2 or 3 times, you have to go down that path. Otherwise, stonewalling them is not going to get them to actually show up. Okay. Now, let's say you want to try another crack at it, right? If you've actually listened to the guests and you're reading their buying personality and their tone, if the guest seems to be connecting with you, I do believe you could ask for the appointment a second time. Now, how would I do that? Hey, no problem, Mr. Customer. I definitely understand as far as price. We want to kind of make sure we know what it is, and we can definitely sort some of that out for you. Let me ask you a question. Are you trading a vehicle in? No, I'm not going to be trading a vehicle in. Oh, okay. What if, just so I can be a better service, you don't mind asking, what are you currently driving? Well, we're driving a 2018 Highlander. Oh, okay. Awesome. How many miles are on your Highlander? Oh, it's got 110,000 miles. Oh, okay. You mentioned you're not trading in that Highlander. Is that what I heard you say? No, we're not trading in that Highlander. Oh, okay. Did you sell it or are you passing it on and just adding this vehicle? Why am I asking that question? I'm trying to figure out 2 things. One, is the guest just saying I'm not trading it in so they can bring the trade in later, or are they genuinely not trading it in? Now, the reason I'm going to go down to trade in, you could be like, well, hold on a minute. Do you really want to do that on a sales call? Yeah, I'm going to ask that question because if they are trading it in, I'm going to use that as a hook to get them in front of me. Right? Because if they say they're going to trade it in, or let's say in that scenario, the guest actually says to you, well, I'm going to put it up for private sale. Got to listen. Hey, Mr. Customer, I definitely understand that. I'm just curious if I could get you a really good value because we're really aggressive in our trades and we would love a 2018 Highlander like yours, and I could get you a really good value, would you at least consider it? Yes, no, maybe so. If they say yes, bet I'm going to try and bring them in on the appointment on the premise of inspecting the Highlander, getting them a great deal, and making it easy. Here's the point. The reality of it is this: when it comes to overcoming objections, when it comes to discussing best price, what you have to learn to do is to listen to what they're really saying so that you can understand why they want what they want so that you can effectively build value. You hear people say all the time, well, you just got to build value and build rapport. Cool, but most people don't know how to actually do that. We think they have the best closing line and really coming after the guest is the way to do it. The best closer is going to make them. No, bro, that dog don't hunt. The best salespeople ask good questions that get the guest to actually talk to them. That is how you overcome what's your best price. For more content like this, follow TRUSkills Coaching on YouTube. I bet you, I promise you, you're going to learn something. Subscribe, like, and share this video. Peace.